What up? Ooh. Good night, good night, good night. Good morning, man. Mic check, mic check. Ooh. You like my shit. What's on your mind? Are you on your way home? I warm up your plate when you arrive. Take your coat, take off your shoes, hot water in the tub for you. Don't have to, but I love to do. Bartender, I pour a drink, a movie on and entertain. I'm down to do the little things. Just wanna take some time to thank you and let you know just how you make me proud. The good times make up for the bad ones. I see you trying and I don't know how. You keep up with me when you're waking, switch your timing when our schedules aren't aligning. That's the sign.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there.
Every time you're near me, never can behave. Give me a smile and then I'm wrapped up in your magic. There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go. Pretty baby, you are the soul that sets my control. Funny thing, but every time I'm near you, I never can behave. You give me a smile and I'm wrapped up in your magic. Music's all around me. Crazy music, music that keeps calling me so very close to you. Turn me your slave. About to start tripping. About to start tripping, man. Baby, just let me get next to you. Am I insane? Or do I really see heaven in your eyes? Stars that shine. What's up, man? You know what I mean? Just having a smoke. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if y'all noticed. We've been going later and later, man. It's my body getting used to this fucking schedule. So tell me why. Got some coffee. Y'all know I like my shit strong. It's a smile of us. Hurricane. Yeah, man. So I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, man. So I noticed something. I saw something, man. This guy got married a couple years ago, and they made like a YouTube video. They made like a YouTube video out the shit, right? The dude got married and shit. And I don't know how the fuck that's happening. That's crazy. So let me see something here. All right, yeah. So this guy, right? This guy got married, and I'm just looking at this guy, man. I'm just like, like he really think everything gonna be all right, man. Like this nigga really thinks. I'm gonna turn the music. I'm gonna turn it down. And it's just like how this shit be. You know what I'm saying? You nervous and shit. Everybody else done came out.
If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you love me?
And here comes his boo. Nervous as fuck. Look at him.
If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you?
Here we are together, and everything between us is good. I'm riding this cloud, baby, ready to fly, but before I take another step, would you catch me if I fall for you? 'Cause I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. I'm so used to standing, so used to being on my own. But this thing is new, babe. It feels like I'm losing control. I'll take another step. If you catch me when I fall for you, 'cause I'm falling.
When men get married, they get married for love. We really get married because we really love the chick, bro. Majority, 97% of the time, dudes don't be capping. It's not a play for money. We ain't marrying her for her fucking money. You feel me? He's really marrying her because he really loves her. And I thought about that when I watched that show with what's his name? Paul Pierce. He said something that I didn't catch the other day because we didn't watch the whole stream. I didn't watch the whole stream. He said something, and I was like, yo, he's right. That dumb little chick, she said some shit like, she said something dumb. Oh, she said, God damn it, come on. Like, I'm touching in here, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? She said something like, marriage and, between husbands and wives are different. All right. And Paul Pierce said, not to men. Not to men. It's not different. Marriage is marriage no matter how we look at it. Like, we don't just like how women just get married just to do it, just to have something to do and shit like that. Like, nah, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You marry that motherfucker. You marrying her. You marrying her with her bad morning breath. You marrying her for all the bullshit. You marrying her even though you don't like her moms or her fucking sister or cousin. You still marrying that bitch because you love her. She's marrying you because you said you was going to take care of her. I got a little, little teary-eyed for homie right here because, man, I know what he's thinking. I know what he's thinking, man. He's thinking, this is the most beautiful woman, and she's mine. She's for me. You know who the number one cheaters are out of women? Married women. They're the number one cheaters. I know somebody might say, how could you look at this and just think negative like that? Because the statistics are 70 to 90%. That's why. If I came to you with a box and I say, yo, put your hand in this box. There's 10 snakes in there. 7 to 9 of them will bite you. 1 to 3 of them might not. Would you still put your hand in the box? It's just became a cruel game, and I even said this is the worst generation for a motherfucker trying to be finding some love out in this bitch, man. And I can't even confidently say to you, you'll know when you see it. I can't tell you that. It's like a lie. Like, I can't even tell you that. I can't even comfort you and tell you that. Yo, don't worry about it. You'll know it when you see it, bro. I can't even tell you that. You know how many motherfuckers knew it when they saw it? Thought they knew it when they saw it, I mean? Damn, man, why I can't get the chat to come over on this page? Oh, that's why. There we go. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, I put tests so I could make sure when we start cooking. So, this nigga, man. Look at him, this motherfucker's crying, dog. He looked at his lady and just like, yo.
Understand if you catch me when I fall for you, 'cause I'm falling. Will you promise to be there? Stay by my side always, whenever I need.
I look at him right here, and I just know at some point he gonna be called the ain't shit nigga, bum ass nigga, told that they don't really care any for, like, you know, that's how I look at the shit now, bro. I really want to know if they're still married because this was like 4 years ago.
Will you promise to be there? Stay by my side always. Whenever I need you, don't let me down. No, no. If I give you my all, don't let me fall. Would you do that for me? Hold me. Will you love?
It's clear who loves who more.
Will you love me?
And you got daddy crying, you got me about to cry, got her messing up her makeup. It's all good though, and any grown man that see his beautiful wife just walk in, future wife, we ain't signed up yet. And girl, with the tears, that means there's some serious love in there. That man's good stuff, good stuff. We ready to do this?
Let's go.
Compose your back.
I'm good.
All right. Good stuff. I just let the music play because I'm like, let's just go and let them catch that breath and honor whatever time in its unfolding mystery may bring. I will ask you now if you're prepared to
Oh, damn, she already pregnant, man.
make these promises. At this time, our couple would like to share some personal vows that they've written from deep, deep down in the heart. So, we need some more Kleenex. We might have to borrow yours. All right. Okay. All right.
Jamal, I've loved you for a decade and probably another lifetime before this. You and me have been great friends and then lovers. You have always been my comfort, my security, my home. You rarely give me the things I think I want. Instead, you give me what I didn't even know that I needed. And that
And I empty my Glock in his chest.
Did you hear that? You rarely give me the things that I want, but you give me the things I didn't know I needed. Yo, man. Men are too good for you motherfuckers, yo. You know that? Men are too good for y'all, man. Y'all don't deserve good men, man. You really
security, my home. You rarely give me the things I think I want. Instead, you give me what I didn't even know that I needed. And that is your undeniable loyalty and your ability to love me more and more as I grow and change.
I'm gonna break down these motherfucking vows you saying. He rarely gave you the things that you want, but instead give you the things that you didn't know you needed. And then you read off the things that you didn't know you needed, which were
I didn't even know that I needed. And that is your undeniable loyalty and your ability to love me more and more as I grow and change.
so you didn't know that you needed his loyalty and basically his understanding. You didn't know that. You're fucking stupid. So how you know this shit is doomed? I can see this shit. I can feel this shit through the fucking screen, bro. She don't love that nigga, bro. Hope I'm wrong. I gotta see. All right, who are these? Who is this couple? This is Georgia 4 years ago. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. All right, I'm definitely going to check out the Instagram, see if I still see them up there. Copy that. Okay, so they do vlogs, travel vlog. All right, let's see. This is 2021. They've been together 10 years, so they're probably still together. Well, let me see.
Hey guys, it is Kia Farmer, and me and my husband are on our way to LEJ, Georgia, to go to some cabins for one of my friends' boyfriend's birthday. So we're having just a quick weekend trip. We had a whole malfunction, and I couldn't even do my turnover. But now we a little too rough on Jamal. Little too rough on him.
So the easy one go
on one. Yeah, is it whatever? Easy or hard?
I'll take easy.
Or is it? Does it feel?
So you can explain, dog.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be just looking through it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's
we gonna do the same thing.
Exactly.
I don't even got to
All right,
stand
do your
up.
lunch thing waiting? Okay.
All right, let's go.
I
Let me see if I
stand
get
up.
one of
Too
these.
cool.
You ready to call? You got carried Yeah, away. ready. Let's go. Let me get serious. Let's get it.
Please take your time. If you don't put that thing down.
Now I'm going to tell you that I'm biased. I am completely against the union of black men and black chicks, bro. From ages 16 to 45. That group, they're all fucked up. They're all fucked up. I don't know how old they are. Maybe they're the, leave room for a small percentage of error. But I don't got no faith in you motherfuckers. Hell no. You crazy? I gotta bet 5 to 7 years that bitch gonna be out on Travis Hunter. That nigga married that bitch without a prenup, supposedly. But this couple here, I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to find out if they're still married. So, hold on. Get out the way. Oh, damn it. Come on. You froze? You froze? Oh, why that shit go full screen? All right, I'm trying to see, man. Are they still together? Let's see. They ain't uploaded in 8 motherfucking months. They ain't uploaded in 8 months, man. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's see what the last one was. They had a baby.
Hey guys, so come with me as I walk into my beautiful audio guest book, and in that plans for when they open them. So
I'm so happy to witness it and for being a part of your life. I love you.
you got this.
Yeah, I know what's that.
You might be surprised.
I'm sorry.
You got this. You got this. There you go. Flat.
Yo, he gonna cut his hair off, man. These bros be Samson and Delilah and these niggas, man. DDG just cut his fucking hair off after fucking with that retarded little fish-looking bitch, man. Oh, my niggas. Oh. All right, well, at least he's still on the picture. Maybe that's why they haven't vlogged, because this was the baby shower 8 months ago. So, okay, all right. So they had a baby, what, a year later? Oh, they had twins. Oh, hell no. Damn.
Hey guys, welcome to a really special short vlog where I show you all how I ended up telling
All right, yeah. So, something I want to check out here. Listen to the boy.
Break that down.
Only to a woman.
Okay.
To the marriage or the wife. What was it again?
Your spouse or your child. Your wife or your child.
No. You say married and a wife is two different things.
Oh, yeah. She said marriage and husband and wife are two different things.
It's only to a woman. Only to a woman.
Tell me more.
Because when a man marries you, he's marrying you to be your husband, to be married. A woman is marrying you based on what she can, to be married and not a wife, or a wife and not be married. Like, it's one or the other for the woman. But for the man, it's both every time. Because a man he married you because he wanted to be with you. You married him based on what he can give to you, what he provides, what he brings to the table.
That's good.
Like 100%. Like, damn, he give love, but like, if we have kids, can he take care of them? Y'all looking at all these other things. A man marrying you because he love you. Like, he looking at, like, she broke, she cool, and do all this other
She
things.
broke, but she cool.
Like, you ain't looking at a man, oh, he broke, he cool, but he cool. Like, you ain't doing that as a woman. Let's keep it 100 now.
Crazy.
He like, he broke, but he cool as a motherfucker. He got a good personality, and this and that, and his vibe is cracking. We gonna marry y'all if y'all that.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, 'cause so a man know more about being in love than a woman.
That's what I've.
Damn. Yo, this nigga Paul Pierce. This nigga's on to something. Men know more about being in love than you fucking raggedy bitches. Y'all think y'all in fucking love. You think you in love. You ain't in love, bitch. You ain't in love. You know what you in love with? The feeling. Come on, Bruce Lee shit. Remember you said that? Feeling. Yeah. You in love with the feeling. You in love with the sex. You in love with the you could brag about him, to your fucking friend clique. You in love with, like, maybe this dude is the one he got the most money out of anybody you ever dated. You could post pictures up on fucking Insta. Like, you could do shit that really make you feel good. That's what you in love with. You don't give a shit about the nigga. The nigga could be anybody. You could interchange the nigga like it was a fucking G.I. Joe doll. You don't care about the nigga. But men, some men, they wouldn't trade you for no fucking body. They might go fuck the bitch, but they not trading. They not trading. Nah, they ain't trading. No. You know, I smashed 1 or 2 times, maybe just once. That's it. I ain't trading my bitch. That's how men think. And if you catch a man at the right point in his life, that nigga won't even cheat. Dead ass. You catch him at the right point in his life, that nigga locked in.
Heard people say a lot. I've heard men say their opinion a lot.
Because like, damn, because y'all looking at his situation. We just looking at you for who you are. You might look good and what you give and everything. Like, damn, but like, it has nothing to do about what you provide.
But it does. It's just not monetary.
I mean, a dude can get that from anybody.
No, that's not true.
See, she thought she ate, bitch. The best things in life are free, ho. It's not monetary. It's right. The best things in life are free. That's why we could date fucking broke bum ass bitches. If society turned to where men wouldn't date a bitch unless she had a minimum bachelor's at minimum. If they didn't date secretaries, you know, if they ain't date bitches in human resource offices, bitches that just sit there, fax file and surf on fucking TikTok and Temu and Amazon. If they didn't date bitches who was just school teachers. Let alone the Target cashier, that you bitches would be fucked. Think about that. If men stopped dating women who didn't make $100,000, how would that affect you? In a massive way. Massive. Like, I want to find a way for men to really fucking stick it to you bitches so y'all know how much you fucked up, because it's not about the punishment or the repercussion. It's about the fucking lesson. That's what it's about, man. It's a lesson you need to fucking learn. You haven't learned the lesson in mass. There's a couple bitches who have. For the majority, have not learned that lesson. Where's she at? Is she over here? Listen to this. Listen to this.
Women do not care about black men, okay? Black women, unfortunately, sis, and I know y'all coming to beat me up, and I ain't talking about all us, but I'm talking about the majority. They don't even care about their children. They would rather abort their children than to give them life, okay? Black people, black men, right? You at some point, you're going to have to pick a side, right? Black men have to come back into the forefront, and you all have to take a lead if you all want to save black life. Right? Because a black woman, she can go anywhere, right? To get what she feel like she needs, right? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to save you? I hope y'all not waiting on us. Because I damn sure can't do it by myself.
You,
She said the majority of black women don't like black men. A lot of women are coming out speaking this truth.
Women do not care about black men, okay?
You know, a lot of people are coming out and admitting this. It's not like it's something that we're making up, right? And like, look at this here. This right here says, just finding out last minute, Afro Tech is this weekend in Houston, and I'm missing my opportunity to get a rich black man as my future husband. You know, it's just like it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. At some point, you know, dudes is like, all right, bitch, like, can you like another human being for something other than money, bitch? Like, are you capable of doing that? It's fucking shot. Me, I already stood on my side of the fucking line. I told you next fucking 100, I said next 125 years, there ain't gonna be no black people in this motherfucker, because we all gonna be mixed. Ain't gonna be no pure African American, ain't gonna be no FBAs. Because in mass, we're gonna go to another race. And then the FBAs that have kids, and when them kids grow up, they're gonna mix with somebody who's mixed. And so on and so forth and so on down the tree. 125 years is gonna be done. Because this is irreversible. You could go all day being positive about black men and black women and black love, and all you gotta do is hear one bitch say some shit about black men. And you're just like, man, fuck that shit. Yeah. You know? So with that being out here, there is no healing to that wound, man. That's like having a wound, a wound or a scar in the behind your knee. Every time you sit down, that shit closes. And say every time it closes, it irritates or some shit. And when you stand up, you fuck it up. You're never gonna heal that shit. It's never gonna heal. You know, then you got motherfuckers like me who have dug in history and saw the fuckery that they did to us. And it's like, yo, you can't get over, Big West, you can't get over what they did in 1870. And it's very ironic because I have black women in my life, right? And sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm about to just stop fucking with these bitches so I could just not fuck with them because I'm angry. But really, my shit is okay. It's here. Real shit. My situation is okay. But here in my mind, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's like I feel it when I walk outside. You know, I remember back in the day, back like in the 90s and shit, if you walk past a white person, there was this little feeling that you got. You know, like I know they don't like me and they know I don't really fuck with them. It was that kind of feeling. I feel that same way when I walk around black women today outside. So, knowing that, how could I really even, like, I because of these bitches, I don't fuck with. Now, here's the crazy part. I got a couple of chicks on my, oh shit, who's this? BG bro. Shout out to BG bro. What's good with you, brother? Welcome to the chat. Bro, just have kids abroad, then import them when they are 15. I believe that is what we're gonna have to do. I've really been looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? I think there's gonna be a lot of money in that for a lot of women, especially women of Latin descent or Asian descent, because at some point niggas is just gonna start doing that, bro. They really gonna be on some, yo, man, I'm gonna just get a surrogate and I need somebody to carry on my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, like, knowing now that the amount of black women that don't like black men, it's like, yo, you know, I already have kids, thank God. Like, my situation is all right. But for my brothers, for them to have a kid, right, and then women don't like black men, it's crazy. Like, the chicks that hate black men, they got daughters. They got nieces. Like, I say, like, what do you think they telling them? What do you think they telling their fucking daughters? They ain't telling them, nah, not all of them. The majority of black men don't have kids, and 30% are married with kids. They're not telling them. They're not telling them the truth. They telling them niggas run around. You know that 86% of black men don't fit into that fucking stereotype? 86% don't fit into that stereotype. 56% of black men don't have kids. 56. 44% of black men do have kids. And of that 44, 30% are married. So when they start talking all these this shit about men, black men having all these kids, 86% is excluded from that. Wow. And they'll still try to put 100% of the blame. And it's like everybody can see what you're doing. When it benefits you to be strong, independent, smarter than men, you could do more than men, you play that card. When it's time for you to take accountability or something, these bitches are like, oh, I was easily manipulated, oh, I was young, and oh, this, and oh, he was a narcissist, and he was toxic, he took advantage of me, and I was vulnerable, and it's always every fucking excuse out of the goddamn book. I can't be the only one that see that. I can't be the only one that see, out of all of these fucking celebrities who's getting these fucking rape allegations, why is it always the nigga with the money? Why is it always the nigga that the bitches crave is the one catching the case? It's never the fucking driver. It's never the bouncer, the fucking security. It's not the chef. It's always the nigga with the money, huh? It's always the nigga with the money that did the shit. Always the nigga that has millions and millions of fucking women in his goddamn DM from Instagram talking about they want to fuck him. I noticed that too. So I was listening to AC Reacts, man. He's like one of my favorite content creators right now, bro. I just love to watch his content. He's like 100% on the other side. Fuck the black women shit. Like, he like, yo, man, don't even let them bitches be your doctor. Fuck them bitches. Like, he's excommunicana. Fuck them bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a I'm on my philosophical shit and my investigative shit, my well-balanced shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to see what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, but that's one thing I always notice. It's never the broke nigga. Like the nigga that really would. If it's out of two, the one before, if it's out of two people that's going to dog you out of the nigga with the money or the fucking celebrity, they going to say it was the fucking celebrity. It was never the help. And this broad here, I don't know. These broads, they love to call themselves doctors and shit. This broad, she ain't no goddamn doctor either, bro. And the crazy part, she was calling some guy a narcissist. You know who's the real narcissist? Her. And I'm gonna show you. This is shit you gotta look out for, man. You know, that's the first thing they want to do when the shit go left. They don't want to act like it was their fault. Every woman you get with, and you ask about her previous relationship, some nigga was always the one that fumbled the bag, fumbled her, right? Let me see, where's it at here? 54, 52, and 23. All right, what was 52? Let me see.
Because they feel like there's a lack thereof for what they can't get or what they can't have. And it's like you're listening to these people telling you, stay, 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 because I would be so happy if I had a man that looked like that or had that money or did this. And it's like, well, I'm unhappy.
Right.
Like,
They
I
don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
And you got to make the money to know it's not everything.
Yeah.
To be fair, because a lot of people be like, oh my God, he had this much. But
Yeah.
you know how much I've walked away from?
Yes, absolutely. Me too.
All right. You asked the question. What was the question? Marriage or the wife? What was it?
Yeah.
Again?
Your spouse or your child? Your wife or your child?
No. You say.
Well, I'm a family girl,
Yeah,
period.
yeah.
And what I didn't know was in my past, I'm like, who wouldn't want to love bomb me? Like, I never understood.
Now, narcissism is defined as somebody that, think too much of themselves. They're not empathetic. They can't reason with somebody else. Like, they have to be the center of attention. If they're not the center of attention, it's a fucking problem. They think they deserve everything under the fucking sun, bro. And that sounds like a lot of these fucking women. And she's about to display all of that shit. She's got this sense of entitlement. She thinks she's the shit. Like, listen to this shit.
That like certain things when people say like, oh, she's a gold digger, like, but who is mining for rocks? Like, I don't understand that. Or if someone is like, oh, she's a pick me, but like, who doesn't want to be chosen? I don't get it. So the way that people say these words, I was like, I don't get it. So he's love bombing you, but when people love you, they buy you gifts. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
They show you love through affection. I don't understand. They show up and they do all these things, and it's normal. Like, who wouldn't want to love bomb you? I'm pretty dope. And going back.
That's one. Who wouldn't want to love bomb me? I'm pretty dope. That's one.
Through therapy, I realized that number one, if you are a successful person in anything, I can guarantee you have narcissistic traits. Okay? It is important for you to think that you are important. It is important for you to buy into the vision of your life. It is important for you to go all in and not hear what anybody else has to say.
Facts.
Now,
hold on, bitch. Hold on.
You are important. It is traits. okay? It is important for you to think that you are important.
No, it ain't.
And I empty my Glock in his chest.
It's important for you to think that you're important? Who the fuck said that? No, it ain't. No, it's not. It's not important to think that you're important. That's the narcissism right there. It's important to think that you're important. I'm important, man. You got to make sure. No, the fuck. Who the fuck are you? You just a motherfucker with 2 legs, nigga. Get out of here. It is not important for you to think you're important. It's important to know that you have a good product or a good service or something like that. But you don't think you don't. It's not important for you to think you're important, like you're above everybody else. Like, no, nigga. Don't you know people don't like that? Hotel clerks, they're in there, and then somebody walks up and skips the line, and they want the damn host, whatever the fuck you call a nigga behind the damn desk. They want them to act like nobody else exists but this motherfucker here. You gotta wait your turn, Pop. That's not a good trait. What are you talking about, bitch? What is she talking about, man? Come on, man.
It is important for you to buy into the vision of your life. It is important for you to go all in and not hear what anybody else has to say.
Facts.
Now, those are just some of the narcissistic traits, but narcissistic personality disorder is when you live in a delusion, when what the world that you see, nobody else sees. And that's when you use tactics like gaslighting to enroll someone else into what you believe, or love bombing to make someone think.
Nah. No.
Oh!
No. No. Wait, let me hear it one more time.
Nobody else sees. And that's when you use tactics like gaslighting to enroll someone else into what you believe, or love bombing to make someone think that you care so much more about them than they really do. But someone that has narcissistic personality disorder, it's all about the conquer. It's about the win. It's
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
It's not about you. It's how can, and by the way, people think that narcissistic personality disordered people go after like these weak, low self-worth. Oh, no. They go for the highest self-esteemed, self-loving, self-worth people on the planet, because it's like, how bad can I erode this person?
Shit. She's in a delusion right now, and she's making up shit in her motherfucking head. She's making up shit in her head. And attaching this personality disorder to it. That is not what it is clinically defined as. I don't know where the hell she gets that from. But narcissism, main characteristics: grandiosity, an inflated sense of self-importance, and belief in their own specialness. Right? The need for admiration, constant desire to be admired and praised by others. She demonstrated that when she was talking about pretty privilege, you know, that she was cursed with pretty privilege and shit, right? She wants somebody to say, oh, yeah, well, you know, yeah, you are pretty and shit. Like, nah, man, ain't nobody said shit. Lack of empathy, difficulty understanding or recognizing the feelings and needs of others. This don't say shit about eroding somebody or breaking somebody down or bringing somebody down. That terminology that she used, breaking somebody down, bringing somebody down, that's what you call projection. That's something that she went through, and she's projecting that outward, saying that that is what narcissism is. No, women are always getting the wrong fucking definition of narcissism, bro. At any fucking time, you break up with a nigga. Oh, he was a narcissist. You even know what the fucking narcissist. Nigga tell you not to wear a mini skirt out to the damn club. Oh, he's a narcissist. Shut the fuck up. You wanted him to buy you a fucking Chanel purse. He's like, nah, you know, I'll get you a fucking I'll get you a fucking Coach purse, bitch. I ain't give you no Chanel purse. Oh, he's a narcissist because he didn't want me to have the bet. Like, shut up. Just shut up. Like it's just the world is getting tired of hearing this stupid shit. The entire world. Exploitation, taking advantage of others to achieve personal goals, arrogance, a sense of entitlement, and belief that they deserve special treatment. Like when she said, it's important to believe you're important, right? Other symptoms: preoccupation with fantasies of success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love, a belief that they are special and can only be understood by other special people. Envy others or believe that others are envious of them. Exploitive behavior using others for personal gain, sense of entitlement, expecting favorable treatment, impact on relationships. Relationships can be difficult due to their inability to empathize and their need for constant admiration. They struggle to maintain healthy, they may experience difficulties at work, right? So whatever the fuck her definition of it is bullshit.
Is that narcissist or is that just a man trait?
No, I don't think that's a man trait. You think men want to erode women?
Well, we lived, there were...
You see that? She thinks a narcissistic trait is a man wanting to erode a woman. This girl is stupid as hell, man. It's fucking stupid as hell.
Vikings.
Done.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like you're done. You conquered.
But that's just
I'm
like
complete.
it's like, all right, we Vikings.
Crazy.
We just cleaned up this village. We mopped them up. All right, that was cool. We own that village now. We gonna go to the next village.
Yep.
That's like always been like when you look at like African like civilization. I read these books on these like great.
Them weak. Mm-hmm. How, by the way, is one of the curses of pretty privilege. A lot of men just want to say they've had you. So someone that has narcissistic personality disorder doesn't just come to conquer, they want to erode. They want to break down this person. It's not just to get them and smash them and enjoy them.
See, she think men are out to get her and shit. You see this? The envy of others or belief that others are envious of them. That is what she's fucking, I feel this is what she's talking about right here. A belief that others are envious of them. So she thinks that her ex wanted to bring her down because she was too high. Listen to this shit.
Which, by the way, is one of the curses of pretty privilege. A lot of men just want to say they've had you, but not actually keep you and value you. That's a whole other story for a different day. But a lot of men with narcissistic personality disorder, it's a game. It's how much can I take this person who's so strong? How can I make them weak? Mm-hmm. How can I just?
And then the other dumb cunt sitting over there like, shut the fuck up. Hey, it's just, bro, what the fuck? You know, this is why dudes don't talk to bitches, bro. Back in the day, they really weren't trying to talk to chicks, bro. You know, you want to talk, call your girlfriend on the fucking telephone. You know, when we come together for romance or major decisions. We're not here to talk to you and explore these little fucking fantasies in your fucking head. You know, they used to get highly offended. Like, it's like, I believe women are the most narcissistic people on the fucking planet. Why? Why, Big West? Think about it. Everything you do, they want to do. Everything. Oh, we're going to be cops. I want to be a cop too. Man, go be fireman. We could put out fires too. We want to be firemen too. In combat, we're in combat and war. We want to go to combat. We want to go to war too. That's how you know the bitches is crazy. That's how you know the bitches is crazy. They want to go to war because men are going to war. They like, if you sit and look and just look, bro. Everything they used to say, oh, well, it don't take you that long to go to the bathroom because all you got to do, you could pee standing up. These bitches went and made a fucking cup thingy so that they could piss standing up, bro. Men fuck a lot of women. We want to fuck a lot of men too. We want to fuck a lot too. Drive cars, NASCAR. But we want to drive NASCAR too. We want to play UFC too. We want to box too. Nigga driving trucks. We could drive trucks too. Like, how about you focus on 100% being a woman? How about that? We always trying to be a man. The fucking lesbians, they can't even dress like a woman to be lesbian. They gotta dress like a man to be fucking lesbian. What is this? What the fuck is this jealousy, bro? You know why? When a man and a woman walk in the boardroom, it's two different acknowledgments. When another man walks into the boardroom or walks into the locker room or walks into the gym, it's like you get that respect, right? It's automatically under assumption that you are capable, right? Depending on who you are, when you walk in that room, they see people admire you, right? When a bitch walks in the room, do you think they're admiring her fucking work? No. When a woman walks in a room, the majority of people's mind go towards something sexual, or they start judging her on a scale of beauty. It's not she's a fucking great, she's a great construction worker, or she's a great deadlifter, she's a great fucking fireman. No, we don't think that. And that's what they want. They want us to admire them for doing what we do. But when they get hired, they can't do what we do. Some nigga thought it was a great idea to lower the fucking standards so this bitch could play along. And we were cool with that. The reason why we're turning it up now is because this fantasy, this delusion that they can do everything a man can do has overflown its fucking cup. Feminism has been birthed out of it. Now, and hate and envy have been birthed out of it. Now, we don't need a man. We don't need men. Men suck. Men are this, men are that. Bitch, men are the ones who made it rules not to fucking pillage and plunder your asshole. Remember that. There was a man that said, yo, they need to be protected. You can't be going around knocking these bitches upside the head like cavemen and fucking them. You can't do that. They need protection. They need protection. It was a man who put in law that a woman could say something and you had to take her word for value. He did this to me. All right, we're going to lock him up and then sort this out. We're going to lock him up to make sure that you're safe because you're a woman and we believe you. And they misused that. They misused that. So much so that they had a Me Too movement. Now, this thing with the Me Too movement, right? Were some women taken advantage of? Of course. I'm sure they were. Right? I'm sure. It happens, right? But were 100% of them taking it was probably maybe 5 to 7% of them that were really taken advantage of, bro. You know why? Because everybody who they accused had the power to give them something, and they didn't go seeking that motherfucker out, seeking that chick out. She came and sought them out. Yeah. Some of them will go around and ask, hey, how do I get so-and-so? How do I get into this? And they're like, yo, you could get it. You got to go holler at Weinstein. And, you know, he got a reputation. And she's like, what? She's like, yo, man, you going to have to, you know what I'm saying? Drop it like it's hot for that nigga. But if you drop it like it's hot good enough, you going to be in a movie and get $20 million, bitch. So then they start weighing their dignity. They start weighing their self-worth, weighing their desire on that fucking scale. You got dignity over here. Then you got your fucking desire, your dreams, your fucking hopes. Oh, you know what? I seen this fucking $1 million house. I could buy it. I could buy that shit. And then I could buy a fucking my dream car. And then I could buy all of the Chanel and all of the makeup, you know, and then by the time I start to kind of get low, I could probably get another one. Like, they start putting all that shit on that fucking scale, and it hits the bottom. So they go in there and they just let it happen. They let it happen. They go in there. I guarantee if they'd have went in that nigga's office and he wouldn't have asked them shit, he wouldn't have made a proposition or some pussy pay to play, they would have been upset. They would have been upset. Why is it so hard for me to get ahead? Why? But you have no fucking movie experience. You've never acted before, and you're a groupie. You hang around, and then you were lucky to find somebody to introduce you to this nigga. You have nothing, no resume, no nothing. The only thing you have to bargain with for this guy to actually change your fucking life, because yeah, you get the movie and then you get recognition. Motherfuckers have been watching you for the last 2 hours. The movie was good, and they can't wait to recognize you in another movie. To give that to you and change your life, you're supposed to give it to you for free. How do you earn that spot if you don't have anything on your fucking resume? How do you earn that? How do you earn getting into a $20 million movie, a $10, $15 million movie? How do you get there if you ain't laying on your back or sucking some cock? How do you get there? Hard work. Long days, short nights. Missed opportunities. That like you gotta grind. You gotta wait. Always be prepared, always be ready. A lot of bitches don't want to wait the fucking 10, 15 years to get that. 10, 15 years. I want that shit while I'm hot right now. So all I gotta do is just go over there and just let this nigga get like a little quick 15 minutes. Shit, hookers be fucking niggas for $40. I could fuck this motherfucker for $20 million and get in the movie. That's what they think. So then they go do it. Then some fucking feminist dyke or whatever, it's like, hey, have you ever been fucked and you didn't want it and this and that and come file and now you got all these bitches. Yeah, you know what? 32 years ago, I was fucking depressed because this guy used his power and his money and influence and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, what happened after that? Well, I was in a movie. I made $20 million, but yeah, that's what he did. I was depressed. I had to take pills. It ruined my career. So, what did you do? What did you do before that? I was a barista at Starbucks. So you went from a barista at Starbucks to a fucking movie star in a movie. You got a couple of headshots at some modeling agency that just took your fucking $500 and never got you a gig. That's all you got. But they gave women the power. They told them that they were special. They told them that men were bad and were gonna fucking hurt them. They told them that that they didn't need men. They're just some real ungrateful bitches, man. Really. The name of the channel is Brutal Reviews. It's a complete honesty. That's really what it is. They're fucking spoiled. There was an era where women, you saw it in movies, you saw it in clubs and in bars. She didn't like what you said, she would put her hands on you. You remember watching the movie, the guy would say something to the girl was slapping, oh, psh. Did that bitch just slap me? And it was supposed to have been okay. Or she'll like throw the drink in your face. Bitches just like started throwing shit and hitting niggas with shit. Now, today, they're shooting niggas, they're running niggas over, they're stabbing them, they're killing them. Yeah, because they weren't checked. Some sucker ass nigga in power, simp in power, said no, unhand her, don't do that. Nah, the bitch is a spoiled brat, man. If she puts her hands on you, she needs to go to sleep. Sleep. The same way if you put your hands on somebody, they're gonna fuck you up. If they don't fuck you up, you guys are gonna be scrapping. Every time you put your hands on somebody, y'all gonna be scrapping. Right? Keep your hands to yourself, right? Now you can't tell women shit. Do you see how they treat the cops? Bitches are hitting the cops. Sonia Massey. The world was so warped up and women being so innocent and so fucking you can't hurt them. She had a pot of hot, boiling water and thought it was okay to throw that shit at the fucking cops. He lit her ass up. Guaranteed 198%. If she was white, if she was Asian, Puerto Rican, whatever the fuck she was, somebody hurling a pot of boiling water at you, you shot her ass too. Now, he was fired from different other fucking agencies or whatever. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Whenever, do you notice whenever whenever something happens, people like to look in the fucking past. What happened today? Well, normally, if somebody, does something to you, this is the repercussion. So, okay. So because this person may have a track record of fucking people up, today shouldn't count. Like, he should be, like what he went through, that 100% of other people would do something about it. What he went through, he's wrong because of his track record. You know what? He was wrong every other time. You let him go. This time he was right. Let him go. There was a cop. I forgot her fucking name. But it was these chicks outside fighting. And this girl pulled out a fucking butcher knife. Like, longer than this. This is a little. Like, the butcher knife was like this long. And she got the bitch up against the car like this. She's like, ah. I tell you, that cop was so fucking fast. That motherfucker's reflexes were like a cat. His reflexes were like a cat. Boom, 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 boom. Shot her 4 times. Before she stabbed the girl, she was in the motion to stab this bitch. Caught 4 hot ones real quick. He just pulled up on scene. Yo, they fighting. The father was talking shit. It's a little girl, but he just kicked the other little girl in the fucking head. He just kicked this other little girl in the head. They're telling him, yo, that's a little girl, man. A little girl with a 12-inch knife, Pop. Chucky was a bad motherfucker, right? Yeah. This is a big Bertha bitch. Whoever you had her by, they got cow genes, nigga. The fucking cow DNA up in there. Stop drinking milk. But the world has this perception that women are innocent, and they are not. They're good. They fooled the world for a long time. Long time. And now, it ain't just me. We see this shit all day, every day. There's been groups of men who said, man, fuck these bitches. There's been groups of men who said they would rather fly 8,000 miles away, plane ticket, hotel room, little fucking car, go to Thailand and take a bitch out to eat. They would rather do that than take Keisha downtown for a steak and a cocktail, kid. What the fuck did she do to make a large percentage group of niggas just like, nah, man, I ain't fucking with them? What did they do? They said some of the nastiest shit in the world. They've done some of the foulest shit under the sun since 1870. That was a big one. I got that from AC, and I had to go and research it. So apparently, when we got out of slavery, we were trying to get the right to vote, so we could, get some rights and get things kind of in a direction of helping us out a little bit more, right? As blacks. Well, white women wanted to run for vote too. They wanted the right to vote too. And they felt like they'll be damned if niggas get the right to vote before them. So they didn't have enough people. So what they do? They said, go and get them them fucking bitches. And they went and talked to Keisha and said, hey, I'm telling you, this nigga, I lived with a man that could vote, and they're mean. I'm telling you, your man is going to be mean too. Both of these men, they're not going to be any different than the slave master. And she believed them and said, all right, cool. We down with you. And they were rallying against their own men for the right to vote. Like, the right to vote was going to affect all of them. Or was going to help all of the blacks. And they was like, nah, man. If we can't get it, you can't get it. First record of treason. First. On American soil. You know, I never thought the day would come where we would just dream about the 90s and how life was before and how love songs played such a major part. And the first, you know, like, it was a fantasy. It was a dream. It was bullshit. But it felt so good. Like, I see why some niggas just want to stay and not believe that these bitches really don't like you. You don't want to believe that. You want to believe that your woman, no matter what, is she the ride or die bitch. Lose your job, nigga. Be out of work for 2 years. Be out of work for 2 years, man. See what happens. Be out of work for 6 months, see what happens. Because her whole reason for being with you is based off of the foundation that nothing will ever go wrong, that I will never be in a situation where I gotta sell pussy to get some dinner. As long as I'm with this nigga is smart enough, he's cool enough, he has enough resources to keep me afloat. Like, the truth is, we're just needed for survival, bro. They're the weaker species. We're bigger, stronger, faster. Our lungs hold more air. Got better lung. We're bigger and we're built for roughing it, man. We're built for war. They need us. They say they don't, but they do. What do you think would happen if 911 went down? All these bitches, I don't need a man. Like, shut up. Yeah, you got some big bitches out there, but listen, man, it don't matter how big you are. If you're not a super athlete that has been trained for years, you ain't gonna survive, B. As a female. Because even tough niggas die. You hear that? Even tough niggas die. She has no wins. So, that shit is branded in the strands of her fucking DNA. You need to get up under one of those monsters to protect you from the other monsters. That's encoded in her fucking DNA. But we, as men, we were brainwashed. We were brainwashed by Disney too. We were brainwashed to think, yo, man, If you make her fall in love with you, she's yours forever. Because she loves you. Like, you love her, you'll never leave her, right? No. Yeah, she'll never leave you either. Y'all will be happily ever after. I think a man's best life is one where he has created something that he can look at, that other people can look at and compliment him on. You know, I think him creating something, him being active, and him having an abundance or his selection of bitches, him having children and raising his children, I think that's happiness. I don't think happiness is spending years in school, working hard to get to a point where you can take care of yourself and 2-3 other fucking people. To just get with a bitch and do everything for her for the rest of your life. Life ain't about a bitch. Life is not about, when there's still niggas 50, 60 years old. I get pussy though. Nigga, that's the highest shit for you? That's the highest shit? What did you accomplish? Besides getting one of these stale pussy bitch, stale wig wearing bitches that everybody else done fuck for you to fuck. What else did you accomplish? Who knows your name? Besides the fucking police. Who knows your name? Like, I love using this reference to this guy. What was it, Michelangelo? Michelangelo painted that church. Look at this shit. The Sistine Chapel ceiling. This nigga painted this. You think he could have did this shit being worried about a bitch? He couldn't have been this great being stressed out and worried of if a fucking broad, you know what I'm saying? He put his purpose first. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. He put a fucking he put his purpose for. You can't do this shit and you going through breakups or arguing or you're always going to paint. You're not spending time with me and then we got shit to do. Nah, man. You can't be great. You can't be great and cater to another grown human being like they're a fucking toddler. You're not emotionally there and all this other stupid shit. Men need to change the way they think about women. Women are an accessory. I believe they're an accessory, bro. Like a fucking gold chain or a fucking Rolex. Yeah. You know, because if you put them any higher than that, like they leave, bro. Times get hard. What do? You hock your fucking chain. You hock your watch, right? So in this world, times get hard. Trust, believe that bitch is gone. Trust and believe. It's about survival. We got to change the way we think. Instead of worrying about growing up and being somebody's man, and you know, a lot of shit comes with that, man. A lot of shit comes with being somebody's man. All that fucking responsibility. The financial aspect. You know, her AC go out, she needs $600. Now you gotta help her get this $600 up. She get into an argument with some nigga on the street. Now you gotta be willing to put your freedom, your you know, everything on the line to defend her honor. Maybe you caught her cheating. Now you're in an emotional state where you're fucked up, and that might spill over onto your career, or spill over into your decision making. Like, you know, it's just crazy. Like, look at this guy, Javante Davis. You know Javante Davis, right? Javante Davis got into an argument with his baby mama, and his baby mama called the police and said that he hit her and that he had a firearm. Cops showed up. The shit could have got nasty. It could have got nasty, but they backed Javante. I think it was his manager. You know, back down because the cops shoved him. Like it could have got ugly. But that was the way. Like, bitches use that as a way of checking you. Like, you may be bigger and stronger than me, but I could call somebody that'll come and fuck you up. So I think the most important thing you need to do as a young man is find out how you're going to feed yourself for the next 60 years. Say you 18. You graduate high school. Either you're going to go to school, college, for a profession, right? And the professions is fucked up because they said AI can do the job. AI can do the job of a junior lawyer. A junior lawyer. They said in the next 5 years, entry-level white-collar jobs will be eliminated. This ain't no time to be worried about no bitch. Niggas can't even go to college for 4 years and come out and, you know, try to work their way up in a company. Like, they're going to wipe out worldwide, reportedly 80, 89 or 83 million jobs or some shit like that. How you going to eat, bro? Bitches are fucked. All you hoes out here having all these fucking babies for no reason. They just have a baby for no reason. Oh, you had a baby? Yeah. A year later, oh, you pregnant again? Yeah. For no reason. Why are you having a baby? And the nigga told you, he said, yo, look, you work at Kroger, I work at Amazon. We should not be having this baby. We both decided to fuck without a condom, but we still got a chance to save this shit before it crashes. She's like, no, fuck it, you can leave. You know, I'm going to put you on child support. Like, what you think she going to get at that? The nigga work at Amazon. You ain't getting no money. Like, bitches think like you get a man stipend or some shit, and all of a sudden it's just like she gonna get $1,000 or something. Like, no, nigga. Pussy come with problems. Be careful. Bitches are crazy these days. They got look at this shit. Let me show you what these bitches got. A lot of them are underdiagnosed, but this is what's walking around on top of the on top of the pussy. What's that shit? What's that shit called? Oh. This shit here. Tell me this shit ain't the broads out here. Histrionic personality disorder in women. Attention-seeking behaviors. HPD often crave attention and may become uncomfortable when they're not the focus of a group. Bitches be loud as fuck. You know, wearing bright colored fucking hair, walking around wearing the skimpiest fucking outfit and all that shit. Excessive emotionality. That ain't these black chicks out here today? May display rapidly shifting and shallow emotions, sometimes appearing overly dramatic. Tell me that ain't these bitches out here. Inappropriate, seductive behavior. HPD engage in sexual, provocative, or suggestive behaviors in inappropriate manner. Every time you turn around, these bitches is twerking. Every time you turn around, they up with some niggas doing some wild shit. Like, they're hypersexual. The black community is underdiagnosed with this shit. These bitches got this shit. Now, there's a problem. When you raise a kid, when you co-parent with a chick that has a personality disorder, you're fucked. You're fucked. You can't understand why you come around. There's always a problem. You say white t-shirt, this bitch says black t-shirt. You says, all right, black t-shirt. Then the bitch says, oh, don't try to patronize me. You always trying to manipulate. Like, you're looking at this bitch like, what the fuck is wrong with her? She's crazy. If a bitch goes somewhere and takes a nap so somebody could cut holes in her ass and shove shit in there and all of this shit, and they'll have a big, huge ass and little skinny calves, she not right up here, bro. You should cut off all bitches that got BBLs. Cause they said that's the most dangerous fucking surgery. So you should cut them off just for fucking with their life. Just to get an ass. Some lady said some funny shit. She said, y'all so occupied with getting fat asses, y'all forgot that you was ugly. But that ain't a problem, because they got all kind of makeup out here. Yeah, that fucking makeup is sorcery. You see how they put that makeup on? Bitch will look like me. And then you put the makeup on and a bitch will look like Nunu. From fucking, what's old girl name, man? From fucking the ATL, Nipsey Hussle girl. Yeah, Nunu. Bitches is amazing. That shit is amazing, bro. They got this shit. You won't be able to co-parent. You won't even be able to. You might be with her, but you won't be able to be with her after she has the baby, because now she's got a new rush of emotions. And now they just like, nah, you know, now bitches like, nah, you know, I just really just, you know, I just really wanted the baby. I don't even need the nigga. Like they're all bugging out, bro. So you don't got to be super concerned with getting their attention. Trust me, when you put in your work at 18, from 18 to 28, you figured out how to feed yourself for that fucking 60, for the next 60 years, bro. You figure you live 80 years, right? Hopefully more. But say the standard is 80. You 20. How you gonna feed yourself to 80? Fuck that bitch. She gonna eat. She got a pussy in her mouth. She gonna eat. Times get hard. That's what they did in the 16 and 1700s. Yeah. They had a nigga named Desiderius Erasmus. And he pulled up in the 1700s. He says, yo, what's up with all these hoes? He said, nah, we got to educate them, and we got to give them marriage as an alternative to prostitution. You ever heard that term, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? That's where it came from. Because them bitches said, hell no. They wasn't trying to do that house duties or manual labor jobs. They wasn't trying to do that. You know how hard it was to be a housewife back then? Them bitches ain't had no washing machines and GE and fucking Maytag and Whirlpool. They ain't had that shit. Bitches had a bucket and a washboard and a big ass block of soap. No bullshit. Like this big block of soap. And they say, nah, fuck that. I'd rather go back there, jiggle this nigga balls, get, you know, whatever coins or whatever the fuck they was giving out as an exchange of money. Yeah. Even with the rampant diseases and all that, and bitches was dying, they would rather go down there and play with a nigga dick than be married and do housework in the 16 and 1700s. So now you hear these bitches complaining, oh, I gotta cook and clean and work, and I come home from work and it. Bitch, back in the day, even your great-grandmother, she might have had 13 motherfucking kids and a man. Can you imagine cooking every day for a house of fucking 15? 15. 2 adults and fucking 13 kids or 8 kids. Can you imagine cooking for a family of 9? Every day. They ain't had a goddamn air fryer or a microwave, a blender, none of that shit, nigga. They was baking bread and killing rabbits for a family of 9 every day. Can you imagine washing clothes? Them bitches did it. You got the air fryers, the fucking microwave, the blender, the ninjas, the fucking everything. You got everything. Dual ovens and all kind of shit. Vacuum cleaners. You got the Swiffer. Bitches got the Swiffer now. They had a brush, and they used to get the soapy water, and they scrubbed a big ass floor on their hands and knees with a fucking brush. If you could teleport them bitches from back then to up here and say, yo, all you gotta do is just go to work and sit in the office and come home and cook. Put the dishes away. They'd be like, yeah, there's AC too. AC, what's that? Well, if you get too hot, you could change the temperature in the fucking room. Like, oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. See, these bitches was born into technology. They were born into all of these fucking rights. They were born into knowing, you know what, even in preschool, you know, you could hit the boys, and if the boys go to hit you back, the teachers are going to stop them, and you don't hit girls. And I tell my son, that bitch hit you, she's a combatant. And when you go in that office and that nigga say to you, hey, you know, you ain't supposed to hit girls, she said, you tell him your daddy said if a woman hits you, she's no longer a woman, she's a combatant. Because these little motherfuckers are horrible. Whoever's raising these fucking little hyenas, horrible fucking job. You should be arrested. You should be arrested for bringing pieces of shit and unleashing them on the goddamn world. Like those dogs from that fucking video game Resident Evil. You remember that game Resident Evil, them little fucking monster dogs? Yeah, that's them bitches' kids. Should get some time for that shit. Niggas can't even be old no more. How old are you? You can't be old in this fucking generation. Can't be old. Don't get old. Nigga, get on your squat game. All that you gotta be strong, dog. These niggas here, they prey on the old. You see the videos he walking fucking old people up? Yeah. Bitches unleash these little fucking Lucifers on the planet, bro. So if they taking out junior and entry level white collar jobs, they're getting rid of entry level white collar jobs. They're getting this AI could do with a fucking what do they call those motherfuckers? Paralegal, junior lawyers. If AI can do that, then what do you need to do? You need to know how to fucking fix AI, write AI, program AI. Or you need to know how to be or you need to be a tradesman. And you can't do one trade. 2025, you need 2 trades. You need 2 trades. You need plumbing and electrician, or electrician and carpenter, or masonry and fucking plumbing or whatever. You need 2. Just dedicate 10 years of your life to learning how to do everything with a fucking building, bro. Because that's something that AI can't do yet. When you finish that trade school, you work a few years, get more experience under your belt, and then you go back to that school. You go back to the school, and you hire one of them niggas fresh out. Get your S Corp or your LLC or whatever the fuck, and you start your business. Start off with your 1 employee. Then you build it up 3 years, 4 years. Now you got 2, you hire 2 more. That's how you got to work it. You're going to be older way longer than you're going to be younger. So you got time. Say you got to get to this destination, right? And you here. You eventually going to be here anyway. So you want to be here with nothing? Or you want to be here while you picking up shit along the way? You're going to get here. One day you will be 40. One day you'll be 30. One day you'll be 40. One day you'll be 50. You want to be those ages worrying how you going to eat? Or would you rather be that age eating good, living good, wondering which bitch you gonna have come over. I'd rather that for you. Bitches ain't going nowhere. They need to be up under somebody. They ain't going nowhere. They all do the same thing. They all behave the same way. No matter what race it is, at some point, them bitches gonna start bugging out. At some point, they're gonna become irrational. Things are gonna mean too much or mean too little. They're gonna overlook the shit they do and hyper-focus on the shit you do. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. It's time men focus on men. Yeah. Fall back in love with doing what men do. Fall in love with it. You should wake up in the morning and just be like, fuck. It's good to be a fucking man. That's how you need to feel. The world got pussified and they're trying to shame you for being a man. Look what they did to this guy, Andrew Tate. I watched in real time what they did to that guy. I saw the confidence he put in men. And not just like older men. The confidence he put in kids. It was scary. That one man could change the mindset of men all around the fucking world. That nigga was a movement. They shut him down. They shut him down. There were kids. Fucking female teachers were pissed off because kids were sitting in the classroom like this. They shit like this is sitting there like that. The bitch got intimidated. She got intimidated. Like she thought this nigga was gonna fucking levitate and start shooting lasers out his eyes or something. Yeah. Because the world has been pussified. They're intimidated by a male just being quiet and focused. That's scary. It's crazy. They're intimidated by you realizing that they really ain't shit, bro. I mean, sorry to say it like that, but brutal reviews. In the land of survival, they're a sore in a foot, Pop. They were only useful for releasing tension and birthing children. Respawning the village, the army. That's not to say that they weren't important. They were important. They just don't value what they're important at. They don't value, like they want you to value them so fucking much. They don't even value what they're important at, bro. You realize that? Their value lies in keeping us alive, keeping us with the energy to go out and hunt, to fight wars and shit. That's where the value lies. Today, in this day and age, where does their value lie? Kindness. Why kindness? Because we go outside to a job every fucking day and deal with the bullshit of people. If we come home and there's a woman there and she's kind and she smells good and she's pretty and she has food, nigga, just went out and battled. You know what I'm saying? Well, in today, not battled, but in today's world, you know, you went out, went through fucking traffic, you Maybe you saw all these fucking protesters, and you know it took you forever to get home. Maybe somebody stomped on your car. Maybe you were just in traffic. Maybe your boss was an asshole. Maybe you work corporate and you didn't get a deal. Now you're wondering if your job is at risk because you missed the third deal this month. Like whatever it is that you do, maybe you're a construction worker and you've been swinging a sledgehammer or dealing in dirt, fixing plumbing and all that shit for 12 hours. Maybe you're a fucking security guard in a hospital, in Target, and wherever. You're on your feet all day. Maybe you're a janitor in a school. Whatever the fuck you do, when you get home, you're tired. You were out there working. You've lost energy. You start to realize where you're at in life, and then you quickly just put it back in the closet and close the door because you don't want to think about it. Because maybe when you were a kid or when you were younger, you saw by the time you got this age, you would have this and you would have that and da-da-da-da. But it ain't quite work out like that. But you can't stop. You got to keep going. So those thoughts, come on, camera. So those thoughts, you shove them back in the closet in your mind and you close the door. But when you get home, here's this beautiful woman there that you love. And maybe she loves you too. And she's nice and kind and sweet. And she got something for you to eat. That's where their power lies. They don't want that power. They don't value that. They want to be a boss bitch. They want to swing the sledgehammer too. They want to work in the office too. They want to be the security guard too. They want to be the fucking train conductor, the policeman, the fireman, the fucking whatever. They want to work 8, 10, 12 hours a day and then come home and complain. They want to be you. And they shame other women who want to be women. These bitches are crazy. They shame other women who want to be women. I remember they came up with some shit. They saw a story from fucking Korea. Was it Korea or China? And they said, oh, 4B. Yeah, the 4Bs. We're not gonna have babies. We're not gonna have sex with the men. And we're not gonna do whatever the fuck it was. Why? Why? Because bitches are stupid. Women are stupid. Men are impulsive monsters. And they pick impulsive monsters. They're stupid. Yeah. We are. We're impulsive monsters. That's in our coded DNA. As a man, that's what we do. We're monsters. We conquer. We destroy. We build. We create. We do all that shit. It don't matter where we are, what space of time we're in. You know, before there was black people to hate, who did white people hate? They hated other white people. Yeah. Before there was this nigger and cracker war, crackers hated crackers, and over in Africa, niggas hated niggas. It's in our DNA fight. In Latin, they call it libido dominandi, lust for dominance. That's what we do. You know, we conquer, pillage, and plunder. You know, we fucking build societies and we set the rules. And women are supposed to find one of us to crawl up under and be protected. If they could switch the roles, if you could Thanos snap your finger and make women the bigger, stronger, faster, more sophisticated model of a human, do you think they would be kind to us? Hell no. They would kill us. They would enslave us. You know how I know? Because they always talking about power. They're always talking about power. Oh, we're so powerful and courageous. So, if we're equal, right? There's nothing a man can do that a woman cannot do. So we're equal. Why are they always talking about power? Because they don't want to be equal, bro. They don't want to be equal. They want to conquer you. They don't want to be equal. They want the power. The power, when you walk into a room, the respect, no matter how in shape she is, no matter how smart she is, she'll never be looked at or receive the same regards as an in shape, smart man. And they don't like that. The other live I did on why did black women keep black men out of corporate? Because in HR they actually refused to hire black men, black women. They didn't want to hire black men. The response was, hold on, I don't want to misquote it, but the response was previous encounters with personal relationships, right? So Shorty could have had a bad relationship, been upset, and because she's mad at men, she won't hire you. For fear that you may take her job or be looked at as a better person, she won't hire you. They didn't hire them for job security. They didn't hire them because they thought they were trying to show out for their white counterparts. So they actually, when you thought it was the white man holding you back, you weren't getting callbacks and all this. Keisha's in the fucking human resources office, not Brad. Brad's not in there. Keisha's in there. Keisha's the one that says, "Hey, I found a good candidate. His name is Jamal Bradshaw." She wasn't going in there telling that motherfucker to hire Jamal. She said, "You're gonna hire Skylar, so and so." Damn, I'm trying to find that shit. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's what happened, because right after right after we got affirmative action, there was a loophole. The loophole was they could get 2 minority points. They could check off 2 boxes. They could check off the gender box, and they could check off the minority box. She was a female and she was black. So their companies could show that they were in compliance with the new federal law of affirmative action. They wanted to hire her because she wasn't a threat. This is right off the heels of Black Power movement and, you know, Black Panthers and all that shit. So they were scared of niggas, bro. That's why they had to kill them. They were scared of black men. So would you rather hire fucking Jerome, who's pissed off, or would you rather hire fucking Barbara? Barbara, get your coffee and go pick up your fucking dry cleaning, and you know she's used to doing shit like that anyway. She's gonna be happy to have a job. But when they needed to hire somebody, Barbara would go through the files and she would see Jerome's resume. And especially if you go to the 90s, there was a movie, Mo Money. I think it was Damon Wayans and that, I don't even remember the bitch's name. She had like hazel eyes. Well, she was pretty. But Damon Wayans actually took the job working in the mailroom. Remember, they was always putting niggas in the mailroom. Mailroom, you could be in the mailroom and sort the mail. You can't go and work in the office with Keisha. You can't do that. And Keisha thought she was the shit. Making fucking $4 an hour and shit. You know what I'm saying? You making $3.75, she making $4, but she thought she was the shit over you. You really want to secure yourself, man. And I had to learn this. I had to tell this shit to myself, man. Stop worrying about what these bitches say about you. That's what they do. They talk. I have to tell myself this. Because when I see comments, when I see things, oh yeah, fuck black men and this, and they don't protect us. Listen, man, I ain't protecting a motherfucking thing. Because you don't like me. You don't like me. Why would a man put himself at risk for somebody that he knows doesn't like him? Yeah, and you know, there was this incident. It was these 3 black males, and they were at some venue, and this little Hispanic guy called this black chick a nigga. And the black dudes were sitting there laughing. So they were like, oh yeah, black man, you ain't shit. Y'all don't protect us and this. First of all, them niggas is from the LGB community. They not from the black community. It's 2 communities. There's no dual citizenship here. It's 2 communities. The LGB community and a black community. They were in a gay bar in a gay part of town on a gay fucking Sunday, and that nigga called her a nigga. And them gay niggas laughed. Everybody come to a straight black man. What do you think would have happened? Honestly, what do you think would have happened? What do you think would have happened? That was straight black men in a regular venue, and there was a dude calling a chick a nigga. Even if they don't fuck with the black chick, the fact that you calling her a nigga, that means you look down on niggas, and you gonna say that shit in front of me. Now you talking about me. Can you imagine First of all, we already know the YNs ain't going for them. Fucking young niggas ain't going for that. That shit would have got shot up. Right? And older black men wouldn't have went for it. They would have definitely said something. It would have been some static. But because they were gay, they felt like they didn't need to protect that bitch. She could protect herself. She was actually like the man of the. There was a couple. It was a little gay dyke couple. And he said, "You will never be a woman, bitch." Some shit, whatever the fuck it was. You know, they freakazoids, man. We don't know what the fuck they doing or what they think they are today or tomorrow, but whatever the fuck it was, he told her she would never be what the hell she's trying to be, and all of that. And women took that, and they always throwing dirt on our fucking name. And I know it's not just me. A lot of black men are tired of that. Angry. You know, kind of angry to the point where you waiting for somebody to do that shit outside so you could act a fool. Like, niggas is angry behind that shit. Every time something goes wrong, it's one of these angry bitches hating on niggas. They worse than the white man. Black women who hate black men are worse than the white men. You know why? Because they can say shit that fucking cracker can't say. You notice that? What happens when the white dude will go up and call a black dude a cracker? Get the cracking. I mean, when a white dude call a black dude a nigga, it's on. You saw the bar in fucking Mississippi. The dude went up there. He's like, "Hey, fucking nigger." Da, da. They stripped his ass naked and whooped his ass and poured alcohol. And like, niggas is not playing with that shit, bro. So why would 3 black men just let her call him a nigga? Because they're not from the black community. They need to ask the LGBT community why their members are disrespecting other members of the LGBT community. You know, no other race is going through this. Like, I know that this shit was designed like this. It was designed perfect. It was designed perfectly, man. It's like if you playing a game and a motherfucker beats you at the game, you're like, damn, fuck. Damn, that was good. That was good. That motherfucker got me. That's how I feel. Because I don't know what it is. I guess, like, I've been retired since 2022. So for the last 3 years, my eyes have had a chance to really be open and look around and really pause and sit and look at shit. And I see the fucking lineup. Being that we are the only ones that have it at this magnitude, the hate at this magnitude. You don't see Spanish bitches up here. Oh, fuck Spanish men. We hate Spanish men. You don't see Becky up here. Oh, fuck Brad. We hate Brad. We're not going to deal with Brad. And like, you know, they say the little retarded shit every now and then, but not like Keisha. So I've been looking at that, and I noticed, right? If they did it like this was a master play. You caused the divide between us, right? So now the bitches hate us, and we hate the bitches. Fuck y'all, right? So now when something happens to black men, who's laughing? The bitches. They're not standing by us. They don't like us. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Diddy, what's the other nigga name that just got stabbed up? Tory Lanez, Offset, any nigga that got a problem with a black with a chick, these bitches are cheering. Yeah, fuck them niggas. That's where our powerful people with notoriety are. We have powerful people in other areas, but the ones with notoriety, the ones that you see, the ones that are visible, our stars. When they take them down, they not with us. Now, where are the stars of our women? You got the fucking Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, fucking Glorilla, right? You got them. They're not touching them now. Where are they touching the bitches at? Politics. All those fucking mayors, all those judges, all those lawyers. All scandals. Setting them up with $10,000 bribes. Bitches are using their power of office, misusing their power in office for 10 grand, set up by the feds, taking bribes. Shorty from Boston with the fucking turban. I'm a black woman, and yeah. Found out she's taking bribes. Mayor Adams, that ugly motherfucker. His right-hand bitch, the tall, dragon-looking bitch. Taking bribes, right? Misusing the funds, right? Took some money and gave it to her son. Her son bought a $100,000 Porsche. Tiffany Henyard. Crooked. Lori Lightfoot ain't shit. Put her on blast. It's just. What's the next chick? This other bitch, Jasmine Crockett. And what do we say as men? Yeah, man, I told you can't hire them bitches. You need to get them bitches out of power. They use the bitches to keep us out of power, out of office, out of corporate, out of all that shit, on child support, on fucking false allegations, on all of that shit. That was women doing that to you. That wasn't fucking Brad. Brad don't got you going back and forth to court. Oh. She called Brad on you. Because y'all argued and she didn't win the argument. She want to check you. Yeah. They used us against each other and then they took us both down. God damn, that motherfucker's good. That nigga's good. That nigga's good. They trying to get two birds with one stone. Do you notice that? With this fucking migrant shit, they keep on trying to get niggas to get involved in that. Fuck the Mexicans. That's what Brad say. Fuck all the Mexicans. Get them out of here. And fuck the niggas too. Get them to join the Mexicans. We'll lock the niggas up and we'll deport the fucking Mexicans. I don't know if that was planned like that, but that's how that bitch is playing out. Think he won. Think he won. The only way he doesn't win is if there's some mass reckoning. Between black women and black men. But before that happens, black men got to change the way they think about black women and put them on the fucking back, the back burner. God, your purpose, and then family. You get your orders from God. He'll help you figure out what your purpose is. and then you use that purpose to figure out how you're going to feed yourself for the next 60 years, then you worry about a bitch. You can get your pussy. You can get your pussy, you know, in between. But you have to wear a condom, bro. You have to. You cannot afford to get a chick pregnant. Every time I walk around outside and I see a chick pregnant, I shake my fucking head. Do you know what you're getting yourself into? There's not going to be, you're about to give birth to somebody that's going to have to be dependent on you forever. There ain't going to be no jobs for that nigga. Where's he going to work? As soon as he come out, you're going to give him a fucking iPad. He's going to watch some fucking stupid shit on there. He's not going to know what a man is, what a man's supposed to be. You're going to break up with the fucking baby father. Now he's going to grow up. He's going to be a big male with testosterone, with a fucking estrogen brain. What are you doing? I showed a video of a girl being tormented by her mother because her mother doesn't fucking like her. Mother doesn't like her. Mother's jealous of her. Women get very jealous of each other. Men can too, but it's more of a, it's not really jealous. It's more of a, damn man, I remember when I was that young. You know, just daytime now. It's just day world now. Women are more of, for some reason they think they still got it, like, and they get very jealous and evil with their daughters. So a lot of girls live with their mom or live with their cousins, sleeping on a fucking couch, or their sister or whatever. It's a situation because a lot of these bitches are broke. If you're broke, how are you surviving? You're living somewhere with somebody. So if you're on your purpose, right? Say you're doing good. You're in the trade school. You're learning this. You're learning on your second trade, or you're in the college for a profession. I don't even know. I gotta do research and see what's a good profession for you now. It's still medical. It was medical. It was law. Specialized lawyer. The highest paying one was intellectual property lawyer, which is crazy. But it was a lawyer. But now they say that AI is going to be able to do the job of a junior lawyer. I don't know. I got to do some more research to see what's up. But it was AI, robotics, and a specialized doctor, cardiologist was the highest paid one, like $700,000, nigga. $700,000, nigga. Listen, okay, so say you in the middle of your shit, man. Yeah, you know, you got to go get your pussy on the side, you know, and you tell them, listen, at this point in my life, I'm not signing up to be somebody's man, but we could rock out a little something, but you know, I'm not trying to be responsible for nobody. So you letting her know, if your rent got to be paid, or if this got to be, nah, I ain't doing all that. You know, you got a situation, listen, man, because you got to be focused, man. You have to be able to say no. And hopefully you're dealing with a rational person that's in a rational state at the moment, and they understand. But if you fuck up and get her pregnant, She lives with her mom. Her mom's an asshole. And she knows if I have this baby, I could get my own apartment. What do you think she's gonna do? Having that baby is her golden ticket to get out of the shit sewer that she's in. She hates coming home. Her mom goes and tears up her fucking room, tells her she ain't shit, she's a hoe, you can get out my house, hoe. Fuck you, bitch. Like, yeah, she can't deal with that shit. She don't want to deal with that shit. Oh, Black Marvel, my nigga Black Marvel. What up? What you doing up, man? Yo, bro, I'm sending you. Yo, good looking, man. Shout out to you, bro. Word. Oh. Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah, she gonna want to get up out of that motherfucking place. Going to work, then go to gun range. What? That's a blessing, bro. That's dope. That's a blessing. Going to the gun range with your moms. Wow. That's dope. Blessings to you and your moms, bro. That's what's up. What's the weather gonna be like today? '76. That's like perfect weather right there. So yeah, man, if you get caught out there, you slip up, man. She ain't trying to hear that. She ain't trying to hear, oh, you know, we're young and we don't make enough yet, and this is just. She ain't trying to hear that, nigga. In her head, she like, it's just me and my baby. Every time she come home and she get into an argument with her fucking moms, it solidifies. Oh, shout out to Black Mom. What's this? Woo! Shout out to you, bro. Good looking, bro. Appreciate you as always, man. All right. You know, and then if she has that shit that we were talking about, one of these personality disorders, you wonder why when you ask her not to wear certain shit, she gets upset. They should say inappropriate seductive behavior, dressing provocatively, all that shit. It says excessive emotionality, rapidly shifting and shallow emotion. Like, bro, you in for some shit. You in for some shit, man. And she'll call the cops on you. Now everything is derailed. Now you got a kid. Now you're on child support. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't afford to stay where you were staying because they, you know, and they don't have programs for you. They got a program for her. They don't got a program that says, well, you know what, man, this guy was just put on child support. He's about to lose his apartment, so we're going to supplement his rent. We're going to give him $33 rent. We're going to give him $300 rent so that he doesn't lose his apartment. They don't have programs for men. Everything for the woman. So worst thing you could do is get a chick pregnant. The second worst thing you could do is get married before you got your fucking career. The third worst thing you could do is marry a chick. You don't marry from 2025 to about 2050, you niggas should not be marrying nobody. It's called domestic partnership. That's what you need. Why do you need a domestic partnership? I'm going to show you why. Show you why you need a domestic partnership.
Maintenance. In New York, married couples are obligated to provide maintenance. That is, the moneyed spouse is to provide maintenance for the non-moneyed spouse. The duration and the amount vary from case to case and are subject to statute and case law. That is a requirement for married couples.
Now, I just want to reinforce what Joe said, because unmarried couples are not entitled to any type of maintenance whatsoever, as he indicated. But
you heard that? Unmarried couples are not entitled to any form of maintenance. That means she cannot extort you. She can't touch your pension. She can't touch your house. She can't touch anything. Okay?
I often run across clients who come to me and say, wait a minute, I have a domestic partnership. I've been with my partner for the last 22 years. We're domestic partners. We registered even as domestic partners, and I am entitled to rights as a result. And I unfortunately have to tell them, no, you're not entitled to any of those rights. A domestic partnership really only signifies that you are a couple living together, for the most part, for health insurance.
That signifies that you and this person are a couple living together. That's all it should be. She can't extort you. You can't extort her. You know what I'm saying? What you worked for, you get to keep. What she worked for, she gets to keep. If you think about it, if let's say you're doing very well for yourself, right? She stays at home. You've been taking care of her for the last 10 years, 8 years, 12 years. She hasn't had to pay a bill or be an actual financially responsible adult for that time because of you. Now, when it's over, you have to be financially responsible for her still. She got her 50% up front, right? She got her 50% up front. Drank the best fucking water, drank the best fucking wine, ate the best fucking Wagyu steak, all of that shit. Went on vacations, went shopping, got the makeup and eyeliner, whatever the fuck you did for her. She got her 50% up front. You understand? So this is the best option in this day and age for you. If you feel compelled to be committed, at least protect yourself. Because look, you can still have the wedding. She can still get the dress, the fucking ring. You can still get all of this shit. Just when she wakes up on any given Sunday, she just can't extort you. That's the only difference. So if she doesn't want to do that because she can't extort you, then you just saw what a bullet you just dodged, right? Right.
Rights and things along those lines.
Second big inquiry is retirement accounts. And what we're talking about here is 401, IRA, pension accounts. If you're married under the state of New York, in the state of New York, you're entitled to a marital portion of the retirement account. And specifically what we're talking about is from the date of marriage until the date someone commences a matrimonial action, that appreciation, that rise in those accounts is subject to distribution. And typically a spouse will get 50% of the appreciation for that period of time if they're married in the state of New York.
However, if you're not married, despite the fact that you might be living together, you are not entitled to any portion of your partner's pension or retirement account as a result of being his or her partner. It just doesn't work that way.
Just doesn't work that way.
So, it's always voluntary. One person can always leave a beneficiary designation as a partner or child, anybody they so choose, but the tax implications of that will change dramatically from a married couple as well.
The third big area is property, and we're talking about separate property. And although property can be titled in one spouse's name, there are still marital rights that may accrue because of the domestic relations law. And even without the domestic relations law, there are other issues concerning commingling, so that a property in one individual's name, if they're married, may still be considered marital. And even if it's not considered marital, the non-title spouse may still be entitled to appreciation, interest, income that separate property throws off. Again, solely if they're married in the state of New York.
So, if you're married and you bought property before, during, they still could take some of that shit and give it to her. They might force you to sell that shit, give it an equity, whatever the fuck it is. You're still at risk. But if you do the domestic partnership and you don't put her name down on that shit, it's different.
And interestingly enough, on a very similar note, if you're not married, but you create a joint account, each of the joint owners of that account are entitled to 50% of the balance at any one point in time. So even though you might contribute 80% of the funds to that joint account and your partner might contribute 20%, he or she can walk into that lending institution or bank tomorrow and say, I want my 50% and be entitled to it, as a matter of fact. There are ways that one can go about setting up accounts so that doesn't happen.
So basically, that's what I wanted to show you. There are new ways that you need to protect yourself, because, I mean, hey, the world is looking at how dangerous women are. The new hustle is allegations. You know, and like I always say, it's so amazing that it's always the one with the money that gets the allegations. Never the chauffeur. It's never the bodyguard. It's never the nigga that walks around carrying a jewelry for him. It's always the main character, the nigga with the money. You know, I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think you should be having all these bitches around your fucking place. You know, when I look at these new guys, these new guys are these fucking streamers. They make a lot of money. They throw nice parties, and they have a ton of bitches in there. You guys gotta look at what's been going on. People come back 10, 20, 30 years later, and they say that you did something to them. That's what happened to Diddy. They pulled up some footage of a chick in the studio sitting on niggas' laps. And I'm like, see, she was there. He has her sitting on that bitch is sitting on his lap because she want to sit there, bro.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, I've been training for 3 months, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, bro.
Now,
hello? I mean, shit.
Now, I want to show you this. Women have shot themselves in the foot. And as long as men continue to play this like this, right? These are the new rich niggas, literally. If you look over here to the far left, you will see this one just staring at them. Because she knows this is where the bag is at. You see it over there looking? She's staring over there. I want you to pay attention to what he says. Listen to what he says.
For 3 months, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, bro. Hello? I mean, shit. There's no more NDAs down there, so we have to make sure there's NDAs down there. Security policy. I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what they telling me.
Like a little bit, and I was like,
wait, hold on, wait, actually, nah, wait, hold on, actually, let me situate some shit right now. Hold on. Yeah. All right, never calling her back. Ooh, made you wait.
So, the fact that he's saying we ran out of NDAs, security policy, bravo. You need NDAs out the fucking wazoo before these fucking hyenas come around you and your funds. Because as they walk through, these girls just, like, they actually just think, you know, you just want to, you're easy. It's easy to catch you, right? There's one where he walks past this girl, and the bitch told him, yo, I've been waiting on you. Yo, I'm crazy. And all that shit. He like, you crazy. Like, this shit is fun. It's lit, but it's dangerous for you.
Hey, they gonna be goddamn a little upset. But at the end of the day, bro, you can't be bombarding our crib, bro. Like, this is our crib. This is our home.
See all these little hussies? 20 years from now, look at this one here. 20 years from now, these bitches are going to be talking about they were over here and something happened. Guaranteed. So you got to be careful with that. Hopefully all of them signed the NDAs, but you still got to have money on standby to fight a case because, well, that's just the way it is.
I ain't without it.
I got here soon as
bro. I'm here.
Hey, really trash for real.
No.
Okay, I just got my hair with I'm just playing.
You hear? You see this here? She got up. Man, that bitch is crazy, dog. Listen, bro. They will take you down. You gotta be careful. You gotta be smart. Your biggest op will fuck you. That's real shit. Your biggest op will fuck you. You got some women who will give you pussy purposely to try to fuck your life up. She don't even like you. She's jealous of you. But she will give you some pussy and try to get pregnant so that she could put you on child support. Because you're just too high up. You need something to disrupt you. Why should you have a great life? That's how a lot of them look at you. A lot of them think, men got it too easy. Yeah, that's what they think. So you got to be careful. All right? Yo, fellas, man, we about to go. About to go, I guess, try to take a nap. I'm gonna try to take a nap, man. You know, my sleep schedule's all fucked up. I made the bomb ass coffee, and I got a thermos. It's a cheap fucking thermos. I don't really like it, but it keeps it hot. All right. I need a thermos that I could drink from and the shit not spill out. You know what I mean? But made some great coffee, Bustelo. You know, that's my favorite shit. You know, I'm gonna try to take a nap. Gotta go pick my son up later. My sons. But it's always a pleasure talking to you. You know, I hope to see you again tonight. Yo, Black Marvel, yeah, man. We I just found out that there's ads on this shit. I don't even know how the fuck the you know, I'm still not paying attention too much to these types of things. But yeah, so, you know, that shit not really doing too much. But I like talking with you guys. We'll see what's up later on tonight. I hope I could get at least, let's see, I get up by like 1:30, 12:30, 11:30, 10:30, 9:30, 8:30. If I can get to bed by 8:30, that'll be 5.5. That'll be 5 hours sleep. So we're going to shoot for that. But, yo, today is going to be nice. Be careful. It's Friday. Take it easy. Don't let nobody trick you out of your bag. Don't let nobody trick you out of the streets. Be in control. What I'm going to show you, maybe tonight, I want to show you the effects of hate on your brain. The effects of hate on the brain. The effects of love on the brain. Right? When you see the effects of hate on your brain, maybe you might be able to control your anger a little bit better and not let motherfuckers, you know, get to you. Right? But anyway, be safe, man. Be careful. And I will see you guys later tonight. Peace.